What's up, guys? It's Sion, and I am back. And this is going to be one of the most important lessons that I will ever teach you in Naruto Online. And it's one that you can use in various games, not just this one, but it's a mentality and a game state that you can do to ensure that you have greater success in winning in games like this. Now, it's basically called overpower balance. And what I mean basically by that is we'll go in here and I'll give you an example. So I click him. Alright. As soon as that goes in, we'll get an example of overpower balance. Alright. Bring this down. Go in here. Make sure this is all in because I don't need to actually control this. Okay, so now this is the special snowball fight between both the Hakus and both versions of Haku, both versions of Zabuza. Well, two of the versions of Zabuza out of the three. And you notice right here that I'm pretty much overpowering them. So this is where the overpower comes in. I don't need that much damage overall to take these people particularly out. So if you're in a like-minded situation where you're pretty much fighting people around the same power and you're doing that, here's what you need to do. You not need to stuff damage on top of that. And the reason why you don't need to stuff damage on top of that is if you know you're going to kill somebody, especially even if it's Earth main, you're going to do enough to Earth main to take them out. If you stuff damage on top of that and you don't have anything balancing your characters out, what's going to happen is that as soon as you face somebody who has the same power as you and more tanky, you're going to lose. You're going to lose a vast majority of those fights unless you somehow go faster or whatever else. Blitzing in this game works to a point. It really works to a point. Now I will actually go and let's go right here. I'll show you something. Now this is basically right now. This is basically where I'm at right now. I'm at in rank out of this is the first 10 servers in China, and I'm ranked 10,284. You'll notice the majority of the people that I'm facing, this is blitz meta right here. It's literally blitz meta right here. And what I mean by blitz is the team is going full out DPS. They're not worrying about decursing, which decursing also means getting rid of any debuffs on you, getting rid of like being able to heal or anything else like that. They're only going for passive heal from either Guy or Lightning Main. Probably not doing both. He's probably just doing it with Guy. So that's blitz meta right there. So he's not going for anything else besides that. Same thing for here. This is a little bit, actually, that's kind of blitz meta too. The only person right there that's actually going to be support is B. And B is kind of like an attack support. He doesn't really do much anything besides give you a shield and begin around with the Jinchuriki. So only only Roshi is going to actually get that buff. Not so much with a water-based really can't blitz. They can, but they're usually not used that way. This is kind of meta for water right here with Tenten and Mei and Mabui and the water main with the lightning. Something that's kind of meta right there. This is a little bit different. They're using two healers along with Sage and Mei, so that's a little bit different. And again, you have the meta all over again, the blitz meta. Now here's the problem with the blitz meta. If for some reason you can actually take the hit of the blitz meta, you can beat the person. So I'm actually gonna go in and I'll win, lose, or draw. It doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna show you the overall what happens. If you can actually, if I can somehow take this hit, I'm gonna beat him. I took the hit and he's gonna lose. And I only lost Itachi, basically. Now the reason why I beat somebody who's close to this much is because Itachi took most of it to the face. But because he has no defense, he has no heal, and no way to stop anything, because Itachi took most of that to the face and tanked it out pretty well, he lost. And that's kind of what happens when you blitz like that. If the person takes the hit, you're going to lose. It doesn't matter how strong you are or whatever else. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. That's why you should do, once you get to the point of having strength, me close this out. Now you see this person literally is like 6 levels higher than me, and I'm behind. Everybody knows I'm behind. You can look at my power right now where I'm at. There's people in the North America server who have like 10k more power than me. Right now I'm behind, but the reason why I beat that guy is because my team is built properly. So if I get to that point where I have the 49, 50k, I'm not going to lose to anybody because my team is built properly. You have to build your team properly, and that's what I'm trying to teach you. And wanted to show you that example right there. So I'm gonna go down over here. Well, over here to the clone, and before I actually attack the clone, what their base thing that you actually need to do is you need to find out what's the point of killing people, where you feel that you're comfortable, depending on whatever class you have. Like I have wind main. I know that my current wind main combo right now, just go in here and do that. My current wind main combo right now is going to kill somebody around my level. I get the wind main combo off, it's going to kill somebody around my level. I don't need all 4 people to even do the combo either. I can start the combo with any of the 4 people right there. That's another thing. You also want to have it at the point where it doesn't matter if somebody goes down or if they're immobile or stopped or something like that. The other 3 people can actually go in there and pick up and do a combo. That's what you want at that point. So when you actually come in and actually do your thing, right here, you have multiple ways to actually win. You want to make it so, okay, boom, I started this combo off. Now my wind main's going to come out and I'm going to nail somebody. Like I'm going to nail that guy right there, and he's going to take damage, and you just want to see that they're going to be hurt. Now the Kakashi clone is a little bit different because it's a little bit more tanky. It's designed to take a hit, but an actual person right there, I would have killed that person. You guys all watched this by now. They would have been destroyed already. So that I now know, like that's what I said. Now know like-minded or people of my level, I can kill them. From what I would do right there, now that I know that people my range and my power range, which that's what you need to be worrying about fighting. You shouldn't be worrying about fighting people who are observably stronger than you, because you're not going to catch up if you're not topping up like that. So you don't even worry about that. You worry about people within your power range, within your power level, that are reasonably powered like you. If that's the case, and I know that I now have the power to kill people in one go like that, okay, I say now, you know what can I do from here? Up my life, up life on everybody, up the damage resistance on everybody, up the resistance on everybody. Start going after strong armor, start going after upgrading my gear. Don't concentrate just on power like that, because you imbalance yourself and you end up like how I beat the blitz person because he was all blitz. Yes, he killed my Itachi, but I killed him. Like, that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You need to have balance. Works the same way in other games like Blade and Soul, Black Desert, and stuff like that. Once you know that you have enough power to actually kill somebody, and it's not a PvE situation, let me point that out too. And it's not a PvE situation when you need to have a DPS race. That's where it is. If it's not a PvE situation, then what you need to do from that point is start to go for balance. Start to be able to take a hit. And Blade and Soul, what I do is I start worrying about being able to take a hit in PvP, and the same thing in PvE, because if you're dead, you don't do DPS. Same thing in this game. If your team dies because they can't take a hit, who cares about your blitz combo? Who cares about if you can do like a 50 hit combo with Chiho or some shit like that? Because you're dead. The same, it doesn't matter. So that's pretty much what I'm trying to get with you guys to understand right there. Balance your teams. I see a lot of people. I'm watching people in S1. You watch me continuously beat people in S1 who are stronger than me, and the reason why I'm beating them in S1 is because they're making their teams incorrectly. They're not doing it right. People don't want to listen and say, I'm like, you saw like the guy and the random guy, whatever else. Oh, you're about yourself. You don't know what you're talking about. I actually kind of do. I've been doing it for 30 years. So I kind of do know what I'm talking about when it comes to this. And that's why I'm like going out here and beating people that way, because they're not making their characters properly. It's really character building 101. It's not something that I made up. It's just stuff that's been around. It's stuff that you see all the big channels teach, and I teach the same way. You got to have balance. You can't overbalance. If you want to go overbalance, then you're gonna need $1,000, $2,000, and then you overbalance, and then it doesn't matter because you broke the balance, because the game allows you to pay to win. If you can do that, fine. But even then, when you pay to win on balance, if you run into somebody like me who knows that you're overbalanced, I can still pull out a way to beat you. And that's pretty much what happens. So take that as food for thought. I want everybody to win. That's the only reason why I'm telling you. If I just wanted to sit there and know this knowledge by myself, then I would just sit there and then watch people lose. But I want people to win. I want people to be the best they can be. So I fight you and I can have a good fight and we go 10 rounds and I'm like, damn, okay, good fight, GG, and then take it like that. That's how you do it. The same mentality goes to ranked battle. You see me beating people constantly in ranked battle who are definitely stronger than me, who are definitely having better characters than me. But the reason why my teams are winning is because, one, I have a few traps going, and two, I have more damage and defense resistance. I already know that I have the power already, so that's what I've been stacking now. It doesn't look that good overall on your power. Damage resistance does not show up in your power. It goes up very little. Defense goes up very little and resistance goes up very little, but it means a whole lot in your win percentage. Trust me on that. I'm so serious right now. Trust me on that. It doesn't look good right here with this 39,538, but when people see that and they attack me and say, hey, damn, like I'm starting to get attacked by level 100s and they can't kill me in one round anymore, and I actually can fight back now. So once I get to 90 and I still have this type of power, I'm gonna start killing some of their people. Once I get to 95, I'm gonna start being at the point where I can start beating those 100s, if not 90. So just think about this. This is just stuff that you can do. Even if you're not a pay-to-win player or just a pay-to-play player, you can still get this going. You still have a shot. If you make your team properly, you still have a shot. This food for thought. That's all I really got for you. This is just a little bit of a balancing guide for your characters, and I hope you guys get a lot out of it. Try it out. Try it out for a week or two, and you're gonna notice that you're gonna start beating people who are stronger than you, beating people who are actually paying for their characters and who are probably like 3 or 4K stronger than you. Start beating them, and then you're gonna start to see that, hey, Sion knew what he was talking about. So bottom left, you're gonna have more Naruto online videos. Bottom right, you're gonna have the MMO show. Top right, you're gonna have Lady Legacy. Top left, you're gonna have random video. Of course, hit that notification bell underneath so you can get first on the notification squad. And I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.